We are through security. This is how we feel about it. It was really a long line and we got through pretty quickly, which was nice. Here we are with all of our stuff and everything passed. Do you have anything you want to say to the camera? It's still pretty early, so our flight leaves in about an hour. We're on the plane.
It's birthday! It's birthday! It's birthday! Guys, it's birthday!
Everybody? I think Disney, we gotta be here. Yeah.
You be anything over there?
The big boat.
Guys, it's happening!
Finally.
We're about to get on the boat. There it is right there.
Excited?
This is it, guys. We're boarding.
Man, there's like no lines or anything.
It's crazy that this like floats. Wine and Travis. Woo! Thank you. Travis.
Disney Dream, please welcome on this family. Michael Boyd, here's yours.
Michael Boyd.
Hannah.
Anna.
Travers.
Thank you.
Allie.
Yay.
Yay!
Okay, here's a little room tour. The big main bed here. There's a few hooks on the wall there. On this side of the wall, we have a small TV. We have a drawer desk thing. We've got a mirror here. We've got a cabinet there and other cabinets below. A view there out over the water. This cabinet turned into a bed, and the couch also turned into a bed, and there was a bunk bed above the couch, so that's how we could fit 5 people. Then if I come out here, we've got a little view of the water here, and a small little balcony, chair there, small table, another chair there. There's a view of Miami so far. This is where the shower is located. Over here in this section, top there. This is the shower. There's a little tub, and then the sink here in the middle. So there's other towels here. It's nice that the toilet and the sink, they're separate in 2 separate little closets. Shortly after getting on the ship, we ate lunch at Cabanas, and then there was an emergency drill on the first afternoon that we had to go to. And then we explored around on the ship a little bit more, and we went to dinner at the Royal Palace. Our bags ended up coming up to our room after dinner, so we organized all of our clothes into drawers, and we hung them up in closets as well. And we went to the hot tub for a few minutes on this night, but we went to bed early because we were all super tired. Sunday was our first full day at sea. We ate breakfast at the Royal Palace, and I think this was the only breakfast that we actually had at the Royal Palace. Most of the other days we just ate breakfast at Cabanas because it was a lot easier buffet style as opposed to a sit-down style.
Having a good time on the cruise? Travers?
What's up?
Yeah. Sweet. Here's the aqueduct.
After eating breakfast, we got to ride the aqueduct for the first time, which is basically a water coaster that goes around the top of the ship. Super fun ride for adults and kids. We ate lunch at Cabanas again, and then us girls went to a beauty consultation, and the boys went to a movie trivia event. There's activities happening all the time, and you can just choose which ones you would like to go to. Sunday night was formal night, so we got all dressed up and we went to Animator's Palette for dinner. And then after dinner was the show. It was the Golden Mickey's performance at the Walt Disney Theater.
So please put your hands together as we welcome the master and commander of the Disney Dream, it's Captain Demir.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Disney Cruise Line, officially welcome you on board the beautiful Disney Dream.
Michael ordered room service on Monday morning and we got to enjoy that, and then we went out on the deck to observe the water and see what kind of day it was going to be. Then we got breakfast at Cabanas because obviously we needed to eat again, and we had a lovely view of the ocean, and this is our second day at sea. For most of this day, we enjoyed hanging out by the pool and enjoyed time outside since the weather was so lovely. And this is dinner at the Enchanted Garden. And this is probably our favorite restaurant spot on the ship, just because it was so aesthetically pleasing and very beautiful and really relaxing environment.
Can you show me your stuff?
Orange almond.
We finished off the night with the Eric Jones Magic Show and then headed off to bed to get ready for the next day. By the time we woke up, we had already arrived in Tortola in the British Virgin Islands, and we had already docked, so we were just waiting to eat breakfast and then get our things together in order to go and explore the island.
Getting off the boat. We're heading off to our island tour. How are you feeling today, Hannah?
Me, I'm feeling great.
As soon as we got off the boat, we headed straight to the place where we had reserved our rental car, and it was pretty hard to find. We had to ask a few people, but we finally found it in the shopping center here. It was called Itgo Car Rental, and we were able to pick up the car no problem and headed off to our adventures. Just a brief history of Tortola. So this is the information found in the packet that we got. Christopher Columbus was the first European to chart this area. Local lore holds that Christopher himself named the island, which means land of the turtle dove. Blackbeard and Captain Kidd were among the first Europeans to actually settle on the island. The English established a permanent plantation colony in Tortola in the 16th century with sugarcane as the dominant industry. Today, tourism is what drives the economy in Tortola, not surprisingly.
Wait, what's on the water? Is that just rocks?
Yeah, I think it's rocks.
Oh, is this the beach we're going to?
We were not able to use the maps on our phones to get to these locations because we didn't have service. So we were using a paper map, and it was hard because a lot of the roads did not have signs. So it was hard to tell where we were, but we did make it to Smuggler's Cove, which is really great because it was a beautiful spot and one of our favorite snorkeling spots of the trip. After leaving Smuggler's Cove, we headed towards our next destination, which was Brewer's Bay, but we stopped for lunch at Stout's Lookout Bar and Restaurant, which was not a planned stop, but it was gorgeous, and we're really glad that we just happened upon this place because the views from it were really amazing. Then, with only a few navigation issues, we came to our next destination.
Dang chickens.
This beach had quite a lot of seaweed piled up, and we were able to see some fish here, but Smuggler's Cove was better for snorkeling purposes. We really enjoyed Tortola's gorgeous remote beaches, but it was time to head back to the ship to get ready for Pirate Night.
Waters once owned by tales of plenty, of pirates, these scoundrels will once again sail the seas.
Here's the banana boat! That's the crew that doesn't quit! Sail in the open seas! Sail the banana splits! Banana, banana! And they cut you hard to eat! Looking for the treasure! And serves all meat! Oh,
Morning, guys. Today we are at St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. This is what it looks like from the top of the ship. A little different from yesterday's islands, but still super pretty. Nothing like some good asparagus for breakfast. I think it looks like we might be backing in. I'm not sure. Hey guys, it is Wednesday morning. We are eating breakfast here. Just wanted to update you on what we've done so far. So we have been on the boat for 4 days now. Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. So we have 3 nights left. So today we are at St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. Last night was pretty crazy. We had the pirate show and the fireworks. There was also like a big dance party after that. So we were up pretty late. I think it was like 11 or 11:30 by the time we were in bed, trying to get the morning started, and we have to be off the boat around 7:45. We're going to be getting ready for that, but eating breakfast here. Wanted to give you all that little update. We're about halfway through, and I hope y'all are enjoying the footage. Alright, we are getting ready to go out on the excursion to St. Thomas. So we went snorkeling yesterday at Tortola, and now we are going to go snorkeling again today. It was really good water yesterday. The first place we went was really clear and easy to see fish and stuff. The second place was a little more cloudy. Hopefully we'll be able to see some good stuff today though. So we'll bring you guys along.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Directly after getting off the boat, we headed straight to pick up our rental car and then to our first beach on St. Thomas, which was called Sapphire Beach, and probably my favorite beach of the trip.
Here we are on the island of St. Thomas. We're about to go snorkeling. We're getting our sunscreen on and we're getting our snorkel gear together.
We ate lunch here at the Sapphire Beach Bar before heading off to our next destination.
Same.
Oh, no, I like the views better.
Like built up more modern.
The other one was fun because it actually felt like you were in a different country.
Yeah.
Like it did. I was like, ooh,
Better taken care of.
felt like you're a local. Yeah.
And now for some brief facts on the U.S. Virgin Islands. So the original inhabitants of the Virgin Islands were the Siboney people. Christopher Columbus first sighted the islands in the late 1400s, and the Dutch West India Company founded a settlement here in 1657. Sugarcane harvested on St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix became the primary export. Slavery was abolished in 1848, and the sugar trade declined. In 1917, the United States purchased the islands from Denmark, and they remain a U.S. territory today. We spent about an hour at Megan's Bay before heading back to the boat to get ready for dinner. Dinner was at the animator's palette, and we were able to practice drawing animations, which the staff put up on TV screens, so it was really fun to see that and to also see what everyone came up with. Thursday was our last day at sea, and we were headed to Castaway Key, and it was going to take all day to get there. So we were booking it to Castaway Key, and this was our last day to enjoy being on the boat.
It's so pretty, Sophie. Every night gets better.
Just keeps on getting better.
We ask that you do not reserve seats and that you please fill in all available spaces. Thank you and enjoy the show.
It's crazy, guys. We cannot get off this boat.
Yeah, but there's a line.
It's our very last day.
They won't let us off the boat at all. Ever.
The boat was supposed to port at what, 9:45, and now it's like
again.
almost
I'm getting off at
10,
3.
and nobody's letting us out.
Because the boat was a little behind schedule getting into port at Castaway Key, there was a big long line of people waiting to get off the boat when they finally did arrive. Because we were so far back on the line, it was going to take a while for the crowds to die down, so we just went and played shuffleboard until we could get off the boat when the crowds were gone a lot more quickly. But we did end up getting off the boat about 20 minutes later, so we didn't have to wait that long.
You having a good time? Having fun? Miles, are you having fun? This island is very great. The only thing is it smells like smoke a little bit, but other than that, there's plenty of things to do. Rent bikes, play on the playground, go to the beach, snorkel, get slushies. Say goodbye to the Disney dream. Bye. Till next time. Hey guys, it is a few days later. We are driving home to Florida. We flew from Miami to Atlanta and we spent the night in Atlanta. And now we are driving back home to Florida. It's about 4 hours. But it was a really great trip. We had such a fun time. It was our first cruise ever. Good experience?
Yeah. My favorite part, it might be Beauty and the Beast. The show was really good. It's either that or the food. It was nice knowing it was all paid for. You could just order everything that you wanted. So sometimes I'd like order 2 or 3 appetizers. I don't know. That was fun.
Yeah, I've never been on any other cruise, so I don't know like what's Disney specific and what's just a cruise. We've also never been, or I've never been to Disney World either, so it was probably the same way in the parks. Everything's so clean and sparkling. If there was a mess, it was cleaned up like right away. Everyone working on the ship was so nice, because now coming back into real world, you expect people to be nice, you expect everyone to be happy and smiley and everything. So that part was just very magical. Amazing room service. They came twice a day. They like made up your beds. They straightened up your stuff. They had these little Velcro cords they would wrap around your phone cords to keep them all together, to keep them from like spilling everywhere. If you had any clothes laying out, they would fold those for you nicely. And then they came back in the evening, usually while we were at dinner, they would come put those beds down so that we could sleep at night. I think the most impressive thing for me was just the service and how nice everything was. No seasickness.
We had really good weather.
Yeah.
I was always told you didn't feel anything, and we definitely felt it a lot. But like, it was never really choppy weather or bad weather.
True.
But I felt like
Very
we felt
true.
a lot.
Yeah.
Like we'd be in the dining hall and it'd be like.
That's true. That did happen. All in all, it was really fun. It was a great trip. We feel rested and ready to hit it hard on our goals. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for following along. We'll see you next time. Bye.